Did you know there's a food that carries 7 times more calcium than milk? And here's the shocking truth. After the age of 55, millions of people silently lose bone density every single day, without the faintest idea it's happening. It's called osteoporosis, often described as a quiet thief. It creeps in without warning, and then one misstep, one small fall, and bones can break like glass. Statistics reveal a sobering picture. 1 in 3 women, and 1 in 5 men over 50 will suffer a fracture linked to osteoporosis in their lifetime. And yet, most early signs slip under the radar. That dull back pain you blame on age, the feeling of getting just a little shorter, or even a tiny crack that takes far too long to heal, these are often silent alarms. Here's the good news: your bones are not dead scaffolding. They are living, dynamic tissue, constantly being broken down and rebuilt. When you're young, your bone-building cells work faster than the ones that break bone down. But after 50, the tables turn. It's like a demolition crew suddenly outpacing the builders. Slowly, silently, your skeleton loses its strength. But then a question arises: why do some people in their 70s still stride with confidence, while others struggle to get out of a chair? What hidden mistake is so common in our generation, something we believe protects our bones but, in truth, weakens them? And most importantly, what is this natural powerhouse food, capable of outshining milk itself when it comes to bone support? Stay with me to the end of this video, because we'll reveal the answer, and you'll discover how to fortify your bones during this most crucial stage of life. Before we dive deeper, make sure you subscribe, tap the bell icon, and drop a comment telling us where you're watching from. We'd love to hear your story. The truth about bone health. Bone health isn't as simple as pouring a glass of milk. Milk alone doesn't hold the key. Your bones are built from 2 essential elements: collagen, the protein framework that gives structure, and minerals like calcium and phosphorus, which fill that framework with strength. Imagine a house. Collagen is the steel beams, while calcium is the concrete poured into them. Throughout your entire life, bones are constantly renewed. Osteoblasts are the builders, crafting new bone. Osteoclasts are the demolition crew, breaking down old bone. Up until your 30s, the builders win. But as the decades pass, especially for women after menopause, the demolition team starts working overtime. Research shows that after 50, the body can lose about 1% of bone mass each year. In women, during the first 5 years after menopause, the loss can accelerate to nearly 3% per year. Here's the problem: most people rely almost entirely on milk and dairy products to protect their bones. But science now reveals a surprising truth: certain plant-based foods may be even more effective at reinforcing bone strength. The 5 best foods for stronger bones. Now, let's unlock the treasure chest of nature's most powerful bone protectors. We'll start with food number 1. Food number 1, Moringa, the bone builder's secret weapon. Imagine a tree whose leaves hold more calcium than milk, sometimes even up to 7 times more. That tree is Moringa, often called the miracle tree, and for good reason. Just a handful of its leaves can deliver calcium levels that rival, and often surpass, a glass of milk. But calcium alone isn't what makes Moringa extraordinary. Inside its vibrant green leaves lie special compounds known as isothiocyanates. Think of them as the supervisors at your body's construction site. They keep the osteoblasts, your bone-building cells, working overtime, while slowing down the osteoclasts, the demolition crew that breaks bones down. The result? Stronger, denser bones as the years go by. Scientific studies are catching up with ancient wisdom. Research shows that people who regularly consume Moringa have higher bone density. Animal studies even suggest Moringa may prevent osteoporosis and help preserve skeletal strength well into later years. But the story doesn't end there. Moringa is packed with antioxidants that shield bone cells from oxidative stress, and it's loaded with vitamin C, an essential partner for calcium absorption. Plus, its natural muscle strengthening effects create an added layer of stability for your joints and frame. And here's the best part: adding moringa into your daily life is effortless. A single teaspoon of moringa powder stirred into a smoothie, blended into juice, or sprinkled over a warm dish can make a meaningful difference. Sometimes, the smallest habits deliver the biggest protection. Food number 2, quinoa, the ancient grain that guards your bones. At first glance, quinoa may look like just another grain. But this ancient seed is far more powerful than it appears. Unlike most plant foods, quinoa is a complete protein, carrying all the essential amino acids your body needs for repair and renewal. Among these is lysine, a critical amino acid that acts like a key, unlocking calcium absorption and fueling collagen production, the very framework of your bones. A single cup of cooked quinoa provides calcium, phosphorus, manganese, and, most importantly, magnesium. And magnesium is the hidden cornerstone of bone health. Without enough of it, calcium simply can't integrate properly into bone tissue. It's like trying to lay bricks without mortar, the structure won't hold. Studies confirm that low magnesium levels increase the risk of osteoporosis, even when calcium intake is high. But quinoa brings even more to the table. It contains saponins, natural compounds with anti-inflammatory effects, crucial since chronic inflammation accelerates bone loss as we age. Its antioxidants protect bone cells from free radical damage, while its low glycemic index helps stabilize blood sugar, a benefit not just for metabolism but for long-term skeletal resilience. Best of all, quinoa is naturally gluten-free, making it an excellent option for those with sensitivities or digestive concerns. Its versatility means you can enjoy it in countless ways, as a fluffy substitute for rice, tossed into salads, or simmered into a warm breakfast porridge. Even something as simple as half a cup of quinoa a few times a week can provide lasting benefits. Food number 3, sesame seeds, tiny grains with mighty strength. Most people sprinkle sesame seeds on bread or noodles without realizing the hidden power packed inside. Just a single tablespoon of sesame seeds delivers more calcium than a full glass of milk. A standard glass of milk provides about 300 milligrams, while that tiny spoonful of sesame offers around 350 milligrams. If you choose black sesame seeds, the number climbs even higher, nearly 20% more calcium. What makes sesame truly special is not just the calcium itself, but how easily your body can absorb and use it. This is known as high bioavailability. Instead of calcium passing through your system unused, sesame ensures more of it ends up strengthening your bones. But the benefits go deeper. Sesame contains unique lignans, sesamin and sesamolin, that act like guardians of your skeletal system. They help regulate bone metabolism, shield bone cells, and calm inflammation. Studies show postmenopausal women who regularly consume sesame experience less bone loss over time. Sesame is also rich in zinc, a mineral directly tied to collagen production in bone. Low zinc levels, a common issue in older adults, are linked to higher fracture risk. Add in iron, copper, and plant sterols that support hormone balance, and sesame becomes a true ally against osteoporosis. For best results, grind or soak the seeds before eating to unlock their nutrients. The beauty of sesame lies in its flexibility. Sprinkle over salads, blend into smoothies, or spread as tahini on toast. A food so small, yet it plays a massive role in keeping your skeleton resilient. Food number 4, chia seeds, the superfood that builds and protects bones. Don't be fooled by their size. These tiny seeds carry the strength of a giant when it comes to bone health. Just 5 tablespoons of chia seeds supply as much calcium as a full glass of milk, plus magnesium, phosphorus, and high-quality protein. Together, these nutrients form the foundation of strong, flexible bones. But chia's benefits extend far beyond minerals. They are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, famous for their anti-inflammatory power. Chronic inflammation is a hidden driver of bone loss after age 50, and omega-3s help stop that process in its tracks. In fact, research shows people with higher omega-3 levels tend to have better bone density. Chia also brings a bonus, fiber. This doesn't just aid digestion, it improves nutrient absorption, ensuring calcium and magnesium don't go to waste. Packed with antioxidants like polyphenol, chia seeds defend bone cells against oxidative damage, slowing down age-related decline. And there's more. Chia provides boron, a mineral that helps your body use calcium and magnesium more effectively. When soaked for 20 minutes, chia forms a natural gel that enhances digestion and nutrient uptake, turning it into a bone-strengthening powerhouse. Versatility makes chia easy to love. Stir them into yogurt, sprinkle over salads, blend into smoothies, or whip up a simple chia pudding. Beyond supporting bones, chia seeds help balance cholesterol and nurture heart health, making them a true modern superfood. Small, but mighty, their impact on bone and joint health is nothing short of remarkable. Food number 5, tofu, the plant-based shield for your bones. Tofu may look humble on the plate, but inside it carries a remarkable gift for your bones. Just 200 grams of tofu delivers more absorbable calcium than 3 full glasses of milk. For older adults, that makes it one of the most practical and powerful allies in maintaining skeletal strength. But tofu's magic goes beyond calcium. It is a complete protein, offering all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build muscle and synthesize collagen, the very framework that holds your bones and joints together. Strong muscles plus strong collagen equal a stronger, more resilient skeleton. Perhaps tofu's greatest secret lies in its isoflavones, plant compounds that gently mimic estrogen in the body. This is especially valuable for women after menopause, when estrogen levels fall sharply, leaving bones vulnerable to rapid loss. Isoflavones act like a natural bridge, helping preserve bone density and flexibility at a stage of life when it matters most. Decades of research back this up. In many Asian countries, where soy foods like tofu are part of daily life, osteoporosis rates are significantly lower than in the West. Scientists now link this protective effect to tofu's steady supply of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and isoflavones working together. Tofu is also light on the digestive system, making it ideal for vegetarians, vegans, or anyone who struggles with heavy animal proteins. Its versatility makes it easy to enjoy. Firm tofu can be stir-fried, grilled, or pan-seared for savory dishes, while silky tofu blends seamlessly into smoothies, desserts, or even a creamy shake. Add herbs, spices, or a splash of soy sauce, and you have a balanced, bone-friendly meal. The real strength of tofu lies in consistency. When enjoyed regularly, it doesn't just feed your bones, it supports your joints, builds your muscles, and protects your independence as the years go by. A simple, accessible food, yet a profound tool to safeguard vitality and strength in later life. How to prepare and use these bone-strengthening foods. To unlock the full power of these 5 bone-supporting foods, preparation makes all the difference. Morina, begin gently, just half a teaspoon per day during the first week. Then slowly increase to a full teaspoon. Blend into juice or smoothies, or sprinkle over a salad. Just avoid taking it on an empty stomach, as it may cause mild digestive discomfort. Quinoa, always rinse thoroughly to remove the natural coating of saponins. Use 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water, bring to a boil, then simmer for 15 minutes until the grains turn translucent and release their white tails. Sesame seeds, toast lightly in a dry pan for 3 to 5 minutes, stirring until fragrant. This not only enhances flavor but also aids digestion. Enjoy them whole as a garnish, or grind into a creamy tahini spread. Chia seeds, soak for at least 20 minutes before eating. Combine 3 tablespoons with 1 cup of liquid to form a nutrient-rich gel that's easier to digest and absorb. Tofu, drain excess water before cooking. Press gently with paper towels for about 15 minutes. Then season with garlic, ginger, soy sauce, or a dash of sesame oil, and pan-fry until golden. Silken tofu can be blended into smoothies or desserts for a softer touch. These simple steps ensure you get the maximum benefits from each ingredient. Precautions to keep in mind. While these foods are powerful allies for bone health, a few guidelines will help you use them wisely. Moringa may act as a mild laxative if overused. Start small. If you're on diabetes medication, monitor your blood sugar, as moringa can enhance its effects. Quinoa contains oxalates, which can pose risks for those prone to kidney stones. If this applies to you, eat in moderation and stay well hydrated. Sesame seeds are calorie-dense, so if you're watching your weight, limit to about 1 tablespoon per day. Chia seeds, because of their omega-3 content, may interact with blood-thinning medications. If you take warfarin or similar drugs, check with your doctor before making chia a daily habit. Tofu, thanks to its isoflavones, should be eaten in moderation by anyone with a history of hormone-sensitive breast cancer. And as always, if you're on medication or have a specific medical condition, consult your healthcare provider before making major dietary changes. Final message. Now you know the 5 most effective foods to naturally strengthen and protect your bones. Remember, bone health isn't built overnight. It's crafted slowly, with small, steady habits that accumulate over time. If today's video gave you value, please hit the like button, and share it with a friend or family member who might benefit. And in the comments below, tell us, which of these foods will you try first? We'd love to hear your journey. On your screen right now, you'll see 2 more videos waiting: simple, natural ways to protect your health as you age. Take care of your body. Stay consistent. Your bones, and your future self, will thank you.